Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Rob with Premium Motors, and I'm bringing you today this video of a pretty cool car. It's a 1959 Ford Fairlane 500 Galaxie. So it sits on the Fairlane platform, but the Galaxie should have been the top of the line model. This car has 26,000 original miles on it, sold new here in Tacoma. I have a copy of the order form where a lady put a $90 deposit on it, and then I have a copy of the, or not a copy, I have the cashier's check stub with the remainder of the balance paid off. This car I'm selling on behalf of the family. I believe it's the daughter. The lady that bought it new is still alive. She's 99 years old. It has mostly original paint. There's a couple places that have been touched up over the years. This car has the Continental kit on it. It was ordered with the big motor, the 352, I believe it is. It's got these nice lower chrome accents with nice polished stainless or chrome rear skirts. It also has the old curb feelers on it that stick out, so you know when you're getting close before you whack everything. This car, I haven't even fully detailed it. You know, I got to clean up some of the residue and dirt on the windows and on the stainless, make it look nice and pretty. It has some, you know, old school, where this is where they parked their other car and they lightly tapped it. They're not big dents, so you look down, it's pretty smooth, but just little tiny, they might buff out with some compound, things like that on it. Looks to be all original stainless and chrome. Original 59 hubcaps. The car's in actually overall very nice shape for being pretty much a survivor. I believe, and I'm not an expert, but this fender's been repainted at some point. It doesn't look like it was, I mean, all the patina on everything kind of is uniform across the front, so I don't think like they whacked the front end with it. The patina on these is the same as the patina on that side. But you can kind of see it's off a shade here to here. So I don't know what happened to that front fender, but maybe got damaged and it was repaired. I mean, it's an old car, lots of things happened. The roof is in nice shape. We'll go to the interior. She put the plastic seat covers on it pretty much right after she bought it or at the dealership. This is original interior. It is in really nice shape. It might be kind of dark in here because hopefully the GoPro adjusts its camera. The back seats look like they've hardly ever been sat in. The rear package tray is nice. The headliner is nice. Dome light's not working. I haven't figured out. It could be the bulb because everything else works. The radio works. All the other lights work. The door panels are in nice shape. Here's the speedometer and the dash, which is really nice, showing 26,230 miles currently. There's no hardly anywhere on the steering wheel. It's another indicator. I'm going to get the keys out and I'll show you in the trunk in a little bit. It takes 20-30 seconds or so for the tubes to warm up or whatever in the radio, but then the radio works fine. The clock is not working, which I don't, most clocks don't. It is dark in here though. Maybe if I open that door over there and let some more light in. Walk around, see if that helps any. It's also, I know the GoPro's not the best camera. Unfortunately, it's just what I use. But see if you can see if it adjusts its light. Not really. These things, I will say, I don't know what the design is, but every time I get in, I'm trying to get around. I'm a taller guy, like 6'1". I whack my knee on it. But that's just me, you know. I don't, it's a weird design. So on the Continental kit, you have this little bar back here. Pick up. Tire tilts out of the way so you can get to the key. The other thing is, a long time ago, she put an old school alarm on, which I'll show you under the hood. That's what that little thing is for, on and off. You stick the little key in here. Open the trunk up to the coolness of the old original trunk. Now, I was told she's a shorter lady, hence what we have here. Pedal extensions. This one would have been for the brake pedal. This one would have been for the gas pedal. And it does have, let me turn my light on my phone. See, they drilled right through the pedal and paddle to put those extensions on for her. This is your power assist brake booster back in the day. It was actually on the inside of the car. I was looking on the outside. This is your windshield squirters. And then even if you look like up here, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's my non-great. This wiring and everything back here is really nice and factory looking and clean. And another reason you believe this is 26,000 original miles garage kept car. But the trunk's in nice shape with the Continental kit. You actually get two spares. You get one over there, one over here. You get this nice footwell to step into to get into your trunk, because with the Continental kit it's hard to get in. You have here, it probably shows up, it's it's instructions on how to put the Continental cover on when you take it off. But like up in there, it's all real nice. Just a nice overall car. And reminder, you need to have that out of the way. Otherwise, when you close the trunk lid, it hits that and puts a little ding in your stainless surround. So close the trunk, tilt this back down, get in there. Now we'll go take a quick look under the hood at the engine bay. Here's a hood release here. And your safety catches on the side. Reversed hood. Still some original factory markings on it. Up there, here's your engine. Here's the old school alarm bell that was installed. Mostly original stuff under here. Still original hose clamps on some things. See? Old school clamps. This is where your vacuum goes in for that power brake booster thing that's up under the accordion thing that's up under the dash. 352, like I said, motor. Really doesn't leak very bad. It's actually pretty good. Still has, see these old school clamps and stuff. This hose you can see has been replaced. It's got more modern clamps on it. But these still retain their old original bits. So pretty cool little thing. Got the old washer bottle reservoir, sorry, bag reservoir. Just really like the styling on 59 and even like that 60 Dodge that's up there. It's still jet age, but no more huge giant fins. I love the 59 taillights. You know, they light up and they're like, let's see if I can turn on the parking lights real quick. And when they light up, you get a little bit of the reflectiveness in the dish around it. So it just looks really cool. And then you got like this Continental kit coming off very, like that's the fire from the jet engine coming out. Really cool. I always like that. I like the 59s better than the 7s and 8s just because I like the taillights better. But look, the dash lights light up. Light bulb on the radio isn't, but that's still really nice. So let me fire it up. I'll pull it out. we'll take you for a spin around the block like I normally do and talk to you about it. The other thing is these are some old 4-ply premium tires. I have no idea how old they are, but they are Imperial Falcons. They're old. They're a little flat spotted right now. I kind of like the fact that they're old, but I think a new tire might help the car drive a little better, especially when they're cold. They're a little, you can feel it. They're old tires, but it's part of the originality and coolness of the old cars that haven't been touched really, but are cool. The other things, these are options. The bumper guard, bullet things, whatever you want to call them, gives a little more aggressive look, I think, at the front than the standard bumper that you can look online that's just smooth, flat across it. I had a blinker light. These are glass, not plastic, so that's kind of cool. Another thing, but just a cool car. I like unusual things. It might be a big old man's car, but when somebody rolled up to that in your house, they look like something back in the day. I mean, that was a fancy car. I think the car was 32. Her total price, I can show you the piece of paper, maybe, but it was right around $3,200, a little over $3,200 when she paid and bought it brand new in '59, which was a considerable amount of money. So let me, yeah, let me fire it up and pull her out. One thing I want to show you quick that I forgot about is it's got these things that look like they should be the exhaust tips, right? It'd be cool if the exhaust came out from them, but you look underneath, they're dummies. The exhaust just has little turn downs that fit into the little recess and everything. So, but it's just a cool little stylistic feature that I like on the car. Hello again. I'm back in the car, gonna get my seatbelt on. Here's the radio's working. Turn that down so we don't get any infringements on whatever. Pop off the parking brake. Go for a little spin. Roll the window up so it's a little quieter. Just a cool little, not little, this thing's big. This thing is big, and the windshield's so far forward, it is hard to see stoplights and everything when you're driving down the road. It's rattling in the glove box. I hope doesn't bother the sound too much. It's got all the fancy trim. It might be easier to see now because we're a little more out in the light. Might actually be the glove box door. So there it goes. It just needed to be closed a little bit better. But 3-speed automatic transmission. I mean, this is 332, you can look it up. I don't know what the horsepower was. It was the big motor that you could get in the car at the time. I really like this car. I thought I liked Pinky, but I really like this one. These tires, though, because they're those old school tires, you know, you kind of gotta, they chase the ruts in the road. So you kind of gotta work or pay attention when you're driving, you know. It's not work, but these old cars, they don't have all the luxuries that we cars today have. I know it's just the standard same little cruise around the block. Hopefully it only takes a couple minutes. Whatever, 6-8 minutes. I even like these big, where they attach in here are these big marble size ball things at the end of the things that snap in there. I'm like, wow, that's cool. I was just little things like that, you know, and the overallness of what you get. I like lows down, high is up. Makes sense. Low down, high up. Right? Some things are simple. Some things are. I do like that one's out of adjustment. This one's good though. I do kind of enjoy those mirrors being out there on the fenders. That 60 Dodge that I'm gonna do a video on too has them out there, and they actually work when they're adjusted properly. I think they're not that hard to see out of. Then I believe these old cars like this, it's a very big glass house, right? There's a lot. I mean, these new cars today, the problem is the A-pillar's here and it's huge, and I lose people in parking lots. I lose entire cars at the certain approach angles because they're just in. This car doesn't have that many really blind spots because it's so long. When you turn your head and look over there where the C-pillar isn't really in a blind spot, because I can see the rear of the car in my rear view mirror because it's like back there a half a mile, because this car is like 21 feet long or something. This is a big car. Power's smooth, it does accelerate good. All that stuff. The tires are not bad. They've smoothed out a little bit from when I first left. These old tires, sometimes you gotta put a little bit of heat in them. Not a lot. I mean, we haven't got that far, but the little further you drive them, they feel better. They're a little bouncy when you first start getting going. Quiet little blinker. Fuel gauge is working, the blinkers work. Oil pressure light and generator light go off when you turn the key off, or they illuminate. When the car's running, they're off, so that stuff's working. Like I said, the only thing I know not working is the dome light and the might be the bulb, because it doesn't come on when you turn that on here. The clock. Everything else seems to be working properly. Just a big old boat of a comfortable driving car. Comfortable seat. It's just, you know, some people say it all the time, these cars are still out there. There's still people that loved them, took care of them, and kept them their entire lives because the cars meant something to them. You know, they spent a lot of money on it back in the day, and they took care of it. And this one, for instance, they didn't really drive it. So is it a fun car to drive? I don't. It's not really fun. It's just, you just know when you're out on the road, there's most likely not somebody out there in something like this. And I drove it to the shop to get a safety inspection done the other day. Make sure everything was pretty much good with it. Nothing really turned up. A couple small leaks there. I got to fix a couple bulbs. But overall, mechanics of the car checked out good. There was like 3 people that honked and gave me thumbs up as they drove past me, because I was only doing like 35 and they were doing faster than me. So that's what you get in this car. You're not setting land speed records or anything like that, but you got style, and you got presence, right? You're taking up, you pull in, you're taking up attention of people when you show up. I just did a video on that. It's probably going to be posted before this one, so I'm trying to knock out some videos today. I hope you enjoyed this one. And like I say in my videos, if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. It's fine with me. Whatever you want to do. You guys have a good rest of your day.